You signed the NDA?
Yes.
So you're very clear of the repercussions if any of this gets out?
Yes, I am very aware of it.
If negotiations fail, it will be very difficult to stop Team Phantom.
What would happen?
Armageddon. The end of life itself.
Is that code for something?
I thought it was crazy too, all those years ago, until I came here.
What is this?
They're part human, part Pokémon. Or they used to be. A journal called Closing the Gap by Dr. Gamba Sr. was thought to be a lunatic's lament. It was categorized as speculative fiction back then, but now its existence is the stuff of nightmares. Your first assignment is to read every word of it. This is the price humanity paid for attempting to play Arceus. That thing is no longer human. It doesn't eat human food, but Pokémon food. One of the two surviving specimens to be responsive.
I don't see any others like it here. Where's the second one?
Number 2. That thing. That thing escaped years ago.
Can I read it?
I don't know. I'm a little embarrassed. These are songs I wrote when I was being pressured into learning the political nonsense to rule over my kingdom.
I see. Your songwriting is amazing.
You like it?
I do indeed. I especially love the part about how your Jigglypuff reminds you of great pink marshmallows.
Oh my, I was 7, okay?
Songs are like poetry, and parts of what you write are like visions into the spirit.
Oh, I don't really believe in that kind of stuff. Spirits are related to dead people. I think poems are meant for the living, to help the living.
You may be right.
I'm just repeating what I was taught. But it can't help all living things. For example, a Pokemon could never understand poetry, let alone a song.
Huh?
They're not like us humans. Mein Mutter and mein Vater told me we are more complex and intelligent than they are.
Your mother is Queen Luna of the Ore region, right?
Yeah,
If I remember right, she doesn't believe in the existence of souls.
and that's kind of why I don't either. If they do exist, only humans have them. There's no way a Pokemon would.
I believe that souls are real, no matter the creature, human and Pokemon. I want to prove it.
Well, how will you do that?
By sending you humans to the afterlife.
I wonder what the boss is planning.
We're Team Phantom. We can just steal what we want.
He was able to use his powers to transform himself into human. What you think he after?
I bet it'll be more video games.
Nah, I'm betting on more board games. He loves board games.
You're both wrong. Since we already acquired the Luna tablet from the Truma Mountain ruins, he's more likely looking for a book to utilize it.
Well, the auction is going to definitely be the place. Rossa Cossa City is the marketplace of the entire world.
Do you think he'll be okay? It's the first time in years he's gone out in public. It's not fair that we can't attend.
He'll be fine. You should worry about the people. If things go wrong, I'm expecting a lot of casualties, and he ordered us to stay hidden so we don't get blamed for the mess. Rossa Cossa City, is it? You better pray my boss is in good spirits.
You've arrived in Rossa City, one of the biggest marketplaces in all of the known Pokemon world. Rossa City, the place where people and Pokemon from all around the region cross paths. And this session is hosting the annual Rossa auction. Over a period of 5 days, trillions of dollars exchange hands. There are thousands of auction houses. A rare item bought for 10,000 one day can be sold for 100 million the next. A person can literally get rich quick. Our first item up is an old-fashioned apricot Pokeball, model S55. Next up, we have Zenonian War Memorial plates from 1655 and 1657. A lock of Champion Ao's hair with forensic COA. They even auction food here. Greens, beans, potatoes, tomatoes, jams, yams, grogs, logs, kitchen, jerky, you name it. This auction has everything. Fresh bike, get them while they're hot. Going once, going twice. Sold to the silent protagonist on the right.
Hey, player, just a heads up. Riding your bike indoors is a felony in Zonoa.
Did you hear? The Rossa auction is taking place inside the art museum this year.
You entered the museum. The museum is full of exotic paintings from all around the world. You have Stormy Night, the Screech, Girl with the Clam Pearl Earring, and even the famous sculpture, the Ponderer.
I can't start the auction without Madame Amberley. I'm sure she just wandered off and got lost among the crowd.
Alright. Well, you's got a half hour to find her, so get to stepping.
Oh dear. Whatever shall I do, Routes? If I can't find her, I'll have to bid in her place. Yes, there's no other way. My career hangs by a delicate thread. I'll get her the lunar hymn, and the other item she... Oh my, did I say all of that out loud? Oh, now you've gone and done it, Johnny. Spilled wine all over your last good suit. This is all your fault, child. You owe me a favor. Oh, it's genius. The best idea I've had in weeks. You'll bid in my place. Don't worry about that. You can use Princess Amberley's credit card. Yes. Oh, I hope you don't plan on bidding dressed like, well, that. You will change immediately. Now hurry, beat up another child and take his clothes. Ah, look, my Routes is taking a liking to you.
After jumping a random kid, you have some fancy clothes that just happen to fit you.
And what manner of prince are you? That must be from a faraway region. I can't say I've ever heard of it. Anyhow, I'm happy this auction is only limited to the high and wealthy. It births the most interesting events. You see, my young prince, if you and a competitor should tie in a bid, and neither refuse to go higher, tiebreaker must be settled in a Pokemon battle. So, you can purchase items by outbidding and by outbattling.
Welcome to the 289th Cossa auction. We ask everyone to participate. Everyone that is of a royal family, that is. Happy bidding! The first item of the night is from the Zonoan Candy Vault. It's more rare than the rarest rare candy, the infrequent candy. Feeding this confectionery treat will raise your Pokemon's level all the way to 100. We'll stop the bid off at 500 million.
That's not one of the items on the list. Pass on this one.
Many items later.
The next item we have for you tonight is the one and only Rossa Stone, still intact. Before the Rossa Stone, nobody knew how to read Zonoan hieroglyphs. This stone is over 2,000 years old. This 1 meter high black basalt slab has an ancient priestly decree carved onto it in 3 different scripts. The multilingual inscriptions enabled scholars to decipher and understand Zonoan hieroglyphs for the very first time. The bidding begins at 1,000.
By Jove, that's one of the items she wanted. Go for it.
2,000. $5,000.
Oh, we have a tie! Ladies and gentlemen, you know what this means. That's right, both bidders will have to battle it out here to determine who gets to take the item home. 1 Pokémon each!
Go, my beloved Desper!
Desper. The sand cat Pokémon. A ground type. It prefers very dry, arid areas with little vegetation, not easily entertained. It naps a lot during the day, letting the cactus-like fur on its head soak up sunlight. Though rarely amused, when it does get happy, its purrs are described to have the same vibrations as a micro-earthquake.
Glorious.
Sold to the Mute Prince with attitude! Next up, second crown of King Assume. King Assume was an old ruler of Zonoa and one of the richest people in the world, along with his swine aunt's contemporary.
After many minutes of running phage with the rich and the royal, you finally hear the item you're after.
Final item of the night, straight from the grounds of the centopaths of Zonoa. The newly discovered item, the Lunar Hymn. I don't actually have any info on
500 million.
Go higher!
$700 million. Very well. 5 billion.
Arceus! That's a lot of money. Oh, I mean, do we have any other bids?
Go higher! Go higher!
I can't believe it. If I had that much greed, my ex-wife would still be here.
7 billion. Young prince, why do you toy with me? Angering me is something you should be cautious of.
What do you say, Prince Teal? Will you match his offer and battle him, or bid higher?
This ain't good. The Oredo mission really set our whole crew back on our budget. He can't afford to bid higher.
Also, he doesn't have any Pokemon to battle that kid.
So to possibly the most richest kid on the planet!
Great work, great work. Princess Amberly will be overjoyed. Meet me outside the building.
Later, outside the building.
Hey, I know you. You that prince with all the money. Luna him, huh? I never thought the youth would be interested in the old. How about me and the boys take that dusty hymn book off your hands?
Some thugs surround you.
Hold his hands down! Don't let him reach for his Pokeballs! Not so tough without your little friends now, are ya? Go, Scorpionite!
Scorpionite, the gluttonous Pokemon. A poison and fairy type. This Pokemon constantly eat no matter what it is. It can digest anything no matter how toxic and will use its stomach contents as a defense.
What the hell was that? Anyway, we'll be taking the Luna Hymn and all your little Pokemon.
Hey yo, stop!
It's Team Phantom.
Leave the kid alone.
If it ain't the Phantom, why don't you guys make like your name implies and die off already? You this kid's babysitter?
We were gonna run his pockets first. Get lost. The lunar hymn is ours.
Oh, young master, it's horrible. Princess Amberly has been found dead on the outskirts of town. Oh, are these friends of yours?
Everyone begins to argue until...
Oh look, in the sky! It's a delibird! It's a plane! No, it's me, Ariados-Man! Da-da-da-da-da! Hate to crash your party, boys, but it's not a party with your friendly neighborhood Ariados-Man.
Yo, it's Ariados-Man. Let's scram!
Oh no, it's Ariados-Man! I heard he was hit by a poison sting from an Ariados and granted Ariados-like powers.
That's right! Oh look, you guys are in costume too! Halloween must come early this year!
Oh no, the rumors were true!
Yep!
His dad jokes are even worse in person! This ain't it, man. We're about to be past tense.
Hey! Suddenly, a blast of energy shoots Ariados-Man out of the sky.
I won't hold back next time.
There's more to Prince Teal than we thought.
I don't have much time left.
Boss, you came!
We meet again, young prince. You totally sniped me for the Luna Hymn earlier. I also heard about the princess passing. You have my condolences, but there's no need to keep the artifact now that she's gone. That was the entire point of your plight.
It's gone because of you. Half of her body was fried like the blast you just used to shoot that masked man. What are you? You can't be human.
No!
I wanted to resolve this with as few casualties as possible. Killing the princess was only to entice her region to go to war with Zonoa.
A barrier forms around the prince.
Only the lives of Pokémon and Team Phantom mean anything to me. I care not for anything else. I also do not fear anything, except that my burning hatred for this world will fade over time.
Wait! You're the Phantom leader?
Say the word, boss, and I'll have my Pokemon obliterate him.
I saw this prince battle. It was brief, but I could see a clear connection between him and his Pokemon. His Pokemon will be spared, but he must perish along with the other royal filth. Goodbye, Prince.
You find yourself on the outskirts of the city, along with Roltz and Ariados-Man.
Ross must have used teleport and warped us outside the city. Man, I'm so sorry, Ross. I was completely useless out there. I'm new at the whole superhero gimmick, so... No. Stop making excuses. New or not, I couldn't save your trainer. I don't understand. Since when can humans use Pokemon attacks? I've got to get back there and...
What is going on out here? Ariados-Man?
Team Phantom leader, Rossa Cossa Art Museum auction.
You're in no shape to go after them. Let's get you to a hospital.
My, what an adorable thing you are. Sorry, I am the president of the Pokémon Fan Club. Is this Ross yours? It's just the most darling thing. Oh, I see. What a tragedy. You poor Ross. Don't cry. You remind me of the Waltz I used to have back in the day. And oh, how friendly you are. You really like people. Who's a good Pokemon? You are. Yes, you are. Young man,
It would make me the happiest old lady in the world if you would bring back this precious little angel to my house for some tea. I love Pokemon so much. I turned my house into a haven for them. Heavens! That darn Chihuahua chewed up all the Pokemon toys I was gonna give to Ross to play with! What to do? I have an idea. You look like a talented trainer. Let's put on a show for this poor old Ross. That's right. As president of the Pokémon Club, I challenge you to a battle. Don't let this old age fool you. And I wasn't so long in the tooth, I was quite the battler. What do you say? If you win, I'll even give you a prize.
Kawari. The swap Pokemon, a normal type. Unlike any other Pokemon, it despises battling when thrown into conflict. It will use its power to create a lifeless husk of itself while it teleports away. The copies it makes are so distracting and endearing that toy manufacturers have mass-produced millions of Kawari merchandise.
You've raised those little buggers very well. As your reward, I'll give you this Pokemon egg I've been caring for. But be warned, the breeder that gave it to me said a dragon lurks inside. But I'm sure a trainer of your class won't end up eaten alive like the last guy. Oh, I'm only kidding. Or am I? I hate to ask this, but this darling Ross has been through so much trauma in such a short time. Will you let me look after it? I can't imagine parting ways with it after finding out the pain it's in. Thank you, young man. Be safe on your quest, and let me know what hatches out of that there egg.
After a good rest, you're headed out north to Route 10. Your next stop, Sheen City, home of your third gym badge. Meanwhile, back in Cossa City.
What will you do now, boss?
Burn us all to the ground. Leave none of them alive.
The Team Phantom boss fires a blast of energy at the art museum, blowing it up and instantly killing everyone inside.